Good afternoon again, Ponaganset, and welcome back to the WPHS Sports Report. Here we have Gray Lambert with softball. We'll also have Josh Tucker with track and field, and Giselle with boys tennis. So let's get started here with Gray Lambert. So Gray, how have we been doing with softball?
We were doing pretty good in the start of the season. We unfortunately have a 7-2 record, no, 2-7 record right now. We not just lost, but we lost against Charahoe 8-3. Unfortunate game. They started off really strong with that 2-run inning in the first. We didn't answer them until the fourth inning when we scored 1. Overall, we kind of had a good game. 3 runs, 4 hits, and only 3 errors. But damn, Charahoe played a slamming game. And so our next game, we have East Providence. We unfortunately lost this one too. That makes 2-6 record. We unfortunately lost 3-2. You know, the whole game, no one scored runs until about the 6th inning, where we scored 2 and they scored 3. In the 7th inning, we had a double, and she got stranded. I forget who, but she got stranded at second after getting a double, which is pretty sad. Another pretty good game. You know, unfortunate loss to East Providence, 2-3. And last but not least, North Smitty. We unfortunately lost to North Smitty 4-15. Our record is now 2-7. You know, North Smitty had a pretty good game, especially starting strong in the first and second inning with 3 each, and fourth inning with 9. At least we did not, at least it was a close game for the first 2 innings with them scoring 3 and us scoring 2. And then the rest of the game was pretty unanswered, but we'll get them next time.
Some unfortunate losses, but the team definitely played well.
Yes.
So what do we have coming up in the recent weeks?
Today is game day, away game at St. Raphael's Academy at Slater Park. You know, one of my favorite places back when I was a kid, younger kid. It's today, Wednesday, 4:30-25. They're 6-1. We are 2-7. I think that we're gonna win this game. Staggering numbers too.
I'm hoping we get a good win.
Me too.
Definitely got to get out of that drought.
Yeah.
How do you think? Obviously, you think we're gonna win. They got a pretty good record, but I think we can do it.
I think we can do it.
All right. Well, thank you, Gray, for filling us in on softball, but we will get right back to you with boys tennis. And welcome back. Here we have Giselle with boys tennis. So, what do we have coming up for boys tennis?
So for boys tennis, we are playing Charahoe again at Fairlawn Park today, and we lost to them before, which is unfortunate. But it's because we didn't have a full team. But today we're gonna have a full team. Well, almost a full team. We're missing 1 or 2 players. So we're going to miss our third doubles, which is going to be unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
And then we have Smithfield, who we have played before, and we lost to them again. But the match that we had against them that we won was an awesome match. It was first doubles, which was very competitive, and it was quite awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. And again, the Charahoe game is today, right?
Yes.
The Charahoe game is today.
That should be at 4.
The Smithfield game is tomorrow, so make sure you show up and support our teams.
Yep.
And so what have we had going on?
The match that we have finally won was against Burrville, and we won 6-1. The only one that we lost was our first singles match, which was Christian, and he played a very good player, but it was a tough match. It was very competitive. And it was the first time where we had all of our doubles. So we had a full team that day, which was amazing because we could actually see what our whole team is going to be like. And I just think that we had a very good day that day for playing them.
How about that Smithfield game?
That Smithfield game, we unfortunately lost, it was very interesting. But we had some awesome players. Our first and second singles, they had some competitive matches. Our second singles, Mateus, who is from St. Ray's, he had to play 3 sets, which was tough. And then the one that we won was first doubles, and that was tough because we won the first set, lost the second one, and then played a tiebreaker. And those tiebreakers are very stressful. The tiebreaker was 10-8, which it was very stressful.
That's crazy.
And I'm glad they won.
Well, we've had some good games.
Yep.
And so who actually are players on the boys tennis team?
So we are co-opted St. Ray's, and we only have 4 players from Ponaganset, which are Christian Wagner, first doubles, Joshua Stockwell, who is going to be an upcoming singles player, so he's going to be playing first singles and doubles, which is going to be cool. And then Preston Byther, he is second doubles, and then Julian Branchard is third doubles.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad we have such a good player base, and we're definitely pulling out some good games, so I'm hoping for some good scores from those games coming up.
Yeah.
Then we'll thank you, Giselle. And now we are going to be moving on to track and field. Welcome, Josh Stockwell. Thank you. So what's been going on with track and field recently?
Not much, but they did have a meet last night. I think it's important to talk about it. They did win. Great showings all around. Jillian Walters first in the weight throw, 20 pounds. I don't know if you've heard, she's committed to Brown to throw hammer, so she's very good. Jay Finkelstein, he's a sophomore, placed third in the 1,500 meter. That's about a mile. Strong performance on his part, running a 4:57, so very fast. Bridget Mara, a freshman, placed second in the 200 meter. I had the pleasure of being there to see the end of it. Great, very competitive, very fast. Unfortunately, I didn't get here, but Lillian Racine first. So our sprinters obviously very strong this year. A couple freshmen I really wanted to highlight as we're coming into the season. As I said, Jillian Walters committed to Brown. Owen Allen also on his way out. There's a lot of seniors leaving. And I want to talk about some of the freshmen who really could pick up the slack. So as I said, Bridget Maurer, she's a freshman sprinter. And then Jenny Bernardi in the high jump. She's a freshman this year, but she's a very strong jumper. In the high jump, obviously, it's your own body. You're throwing over the beam. She can jump in practices. She's jumped 5.5 feet in the air, which is like about here. If she was to jump over this, right? So very, very strong. She did really well in middle school. She placed first in the state. And she's had some great meets so far this year. Javiana Steck, long jump and high jump, another extremely competitive and powerful freshman who I definitely think could do some great work.
I'm excited to see all those upcoming freshmen and see what they have to offer the team. And it seems like we've been doing pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm. Couple meets coming up later this week. I'll get some scores. There should do very well. Obviously, over the past couple weeks, I've been talking about some great players. Connor Fairbanks, we're expecting great things from him. Owen Allen, Lillian Racine, so it should be really good.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it. Thank you, Josh. And, folks, that is it today for the Ponaganset Sports Report. And have a great day, Ponaganset.